Yeah, so it's barely even an hour since we were on the Tamron Hall show, and I'm hanging out in Penn Station at a TGI Fridays with my wife and Pace. Pace is on the other side of the table. I'm not turning the camera, but he's waving cheerfully. Yeah, it was actually a pretty cool experience. I mean, like, everybody's got their own feelings about it. My experience was that it was pretty cool. We didn't get a chance to say all the things that we wanted to say. I mean, and obviously, because it's live TV. It's live TV, and like it moves fast. It moves so fast. Like, they were cycling us in to get like hair and makeup done. I mean, not hair for me though, but like they were cycling us in to get hair and makeup done. And like, I got bumped by the guy who does Catfish, where like I was supposed to get my makeup done right after Antoinette, but they were like, "Nah, we got to get him." Like, there's so many moving parts, so many different people doing so many different jobs. So like, of course, it was gonna move real fast. Apparently, the section on Catfish ended up running a little bit longer than expected, and because of that, because the Catfish section ran longer than expected, our section got Are you watching the Facebook Live video that I'm doing right now at this moment?
It came up on my notifications. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It says that you're watching right here on the screen.
I'm not watching anymore. I'm in it.
What's your hair? Yeah, that light low.
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
This for you. Keep it on this side, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm not driving today.
Green tea or English breakfast tea?
English breakfast.
Okay, I meant to ask you. Okay. Make sure you got all your bags, okay?
So,
Have a great day.
yeah, because the Catfish section ended up running a little bit long, the Q&A section for us got cut short to like one question. And apparently, like, there was a lot of questions. Apparently, the audience had a lot of questions.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. But you know, it's live TV. Everything was cut so short. Like, I didn't realize our segment was going to be cut so short. I knew that our answers were going to be cut so short. Like, I knew that going in. Like I said, I kept telling everybody, like, just pick and pop, just like
Pick and pop.
pick and pop, bow, bow, bow. Steph Curry style. Just come up off the dribble and shoot your three, because the defense is going to give you a lot of room. So we knew that going in, and I like how we presented. I think the best case scenario was that we like really showed who we are on television, and we didn't really get that best case scenario, and that's cool, because like the worst case scenario is that we look like a bunch of assholes, and I feel like we comported ourselves very well. We said the things that we wanted to. We presented ourselves very well, given the amount of questions that they asked us, given the type of questions that they asked us. Justin Clardy, I thought like they gave Justin like 10 words, but I thought they were 10 dope words, you know? Like,
He killed it.
Yeah. I think Justin Clardy did a really good job. I think we did a good job with the questions that they gave us, you know? And it wasn't a podcast.
Pace killed it too.
Like, it wasn't like it was a podcast where we had an hour to just sit down and express ourselves and show out our real selves. But like, I mean, the points were that we didn't make polyamory look like some bullshit. We didn't make it seem like, you know, some of us were only halfway checked in. Yeah, like, I like what we did up there. It was a good time. I'm not driving today, so I'm gonna move this on frame, because this is what
He's blocking me from popping in and out.
I'm not blocking you from doing anything. Yeah, we came off as compassionate human beings. We came off like people who knew what we were talking about and have been doing this for a long enough time. And like,
But we're still not gonna read the comments.
I'm gonna read the comments. I'm gonna comment to the comments. I'm gonna be in there laughing at people who try to make it look like some clown shit. But that's who I am as a person. And I've got 2 hours before my train down, and then like an hour and a half on that train. I will be reading the comments. As soon as they post it up there, I'm going to be that dude. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's, I mean, like, if it gives you any indication on how quick this stuff moves, like, I got the invitation to be on this show on Monday. Like, I spoke to them on Monday, made a few phone calls to make sure that Antoinette was in. I reached out to Chrissy. Antoinette reached out to Pace, and then like this, as soon as they gave us the okay and said, hey, we want you on this show, as soon as that happened, all of a sudden it was like boom. They're asking us for photos, they're asking us for all this information, they're sending us back information on like, train schedules and hotels, all to be on there for less than 15 minutes. And Pace said it best, like, it took us longer to get dressed this morning than our segment was. It took us longer to get our makeup done than our segment was. It took like
My makeup was amazing.
Yeah. And like, I don't know a lot about makeup, but I know that I enjoyed watching Antoinette and the makeup artist sort of like interact, because like, she was like, yeah, no, this is what I use. This is a MAC product. I use this brand. It's called Sin. Was it Sin?
I don't remember.
I took pictures though.
Yeah, she took pictures. Fly pictures. Because my wife is fly.
No, I meant of the makeup, so that I could find it later.
See? Smart. Yeah. And like, big shout out to Chrissy Holman. Like, I mean, like, obviously she was on there with us because oh yeah, we got you. Thank you. Yeah, because like Chrissy and I have been together for 3 years, but like Chrissy mediated the fuck out of this thing. Like Chrissy's like, nah, we're going like let me get up all your links. Let me create a media blast for everybody that I've been sharing around. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Apparently they blew up Tamron Hall's shit.
Yeah. I ain't mad. And that's all Chrissy. That ain't me. That ain't it. That ain't Pace. That's all Chrissy. Chrissy did that thing. So, and like, I sold a few copies of For Hire based on that. Hopefully after today we sell a few more copies. Hopefully, yeah. True that, Sarah. Antoinette always looks so regal to me. Yeah, in her royal purples. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we're in Penn Station underneath Madison Square Garden, the home of my New York Knicks, which is a sad thing because the Knicks are a sad thing. They got the Knicks playing on the TV in front of me, and I'm mad about it because like they're winning now. But I know if I go on, but it's like they're down by 2 now, but it's a replay. I know if I go on ESPN, they probably lost by 17 because Knicks. But yeah, it was a really fun experience. We didn't get a chance to say all the things we wanted to say. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, let me cut everything to like these media-ready sound bites, and I was able to do that. So I'm ready to battle it out in the comments because that's how it is. Whenever you do polyamory, they're always going to be like, well, that guy looks like he's into it, and that guy doesn't look like he's really into it. And I'm going to be like, nah, we here, fam.
I'm the sunshine. Did you miss the memo?
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Yeah. Her being sunshine, that's just how she was raised. So it's I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody sharing stuff around. I appreciate everybody like looking out for the book Love's Not Colorblind, and for higher novels, and for the blog, and like the Poly Role Models page. I really appreciate everybody showing out for that because I wouldn't have been able to like blast that stuff by myself. I wouldn't have had the mindset for it, which is something Chrissy brought to the table, and I wouldn't have had the range for it, which is what everybody else brought to the table. So I really appreciate it. This is probably running long. You definitely needed more time, but it's so good y'all got that exposure. Yeah, no doubt, Marcus, no doubt. Like, also, Marcus, we should be hanging out. We're gonna work on that. But the producer said something like there was so many questions, and it could have been an episode by itself. Who knows? Maybe we end up back on there to really speak on it. That would be great. I'd be on there in a second. And for real, Tamron Hall, like, she's gorgeous on TV, but
amazing.
Up close, god damn,
amazing. And I'm ready to steal that skirt she had on.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the skirt. Like, Antoinette sat down and spotted the skirt immediately. I didn't spot it until she stood up. Like this beautiful, like, it was like this Yves Saint Laurent / Disney Minnie
Mouse on it.
Yeah. Yo, like, not just Tamron Hall, but like everybody that worked on that show was so attractive. Like, it was like walking onto the set for like Sense8. That everybody was so attractive. But yeah. Good times. We did the thing as well as we possibly could have done the thing, I believe, and I can't wait to see where it goes, if it goes anywhere at all. So again, thank you for love and support.